Hi, I'm back with this edition of Biz Wrap. Well, interesting, important business news which you can use. Well, I'll begin with Burger King IPO, which happened recently, and it has been overlisted. We all know that. And I said earlier that if you are a retail investor, you should shift to Jubilant Foodworks. Well, now experts are also saying that. Now, they said that actually on 14th December, Burger King did very well on NSE. It actually hit an intraday high of 125%, and from 112 rupees to it rose up to 135%. So what the experts say is that if you are a short-term investor, if you are a small investor, you should book profits and you should sell it. But if you are a long-term investor, then you should hold on to the profits, because the company plans to expand their base in India, and they plan to open more stores across India. So if they are able to execute that plan, then it's a very good stock to hold on. Of course, you have to wait for some time, wait for a few years, a couple of years maybe, and you will be knowing where the stock is going. But if you are a small investor, if you are a short-term investor, if you are a retail investor, you should book profits, upon this high. So this is what experts are saying, and given the huge growth potential of the company, a re-rating of the stock may happen soon. So this is about Burger King. Then Tatas, we all know Tatas, the big brand Tatas, they are likely to buy Air India. There's a buzz in industry that they may buy Air India. We all know Air India is now up for sales, and the government is planning to disinvest in the airline company. So now Tatas may buy Air India, and at the moment Tatas have around 13.2% share in the Indian aviation sector. They were earlier at around 7%. They've now come up to 13%, but that is still less than Indigo, which is holding 51% of the market share in Indian aviation sector. So by buying Air India, Tata's plan to get into international market as well, because Air India has international routes, it has its offices ready, it has of course the aircrafts for long haul. So this will be a profit for Tata's in that way. They can go international. Air India currently has 13% of domestic market share, so even that can come to Tata. So then Tata may become the big brother in Indian aviation sector. So this is a buzz here. There's no confirmed news, but Tata's may buy, and Tata is a reliable brand for selling Air India. So let's see where it goes. US has launched its vaccine campaign, and they have now begun mass vaccination. So why this news is important is because after UK, US is the second country to allow vaccinations, and the world was halted, businesses, economies were halted by coronavirus. So now it seems that things are getting into motion. So US is the second country, and soon we may see that many countries will follow suit, and then what will happen is international travel may begin. This is happening sooner than we expected. So that's why this news is important. Then I talk about inflation now. Now wholesale price index has risen to 9-month high of 1.55% in November, and the food inflation has come down. Food inflation has come down because of government's efforts, and also onion prices have fallen. Potato continues to rise, and prices of fruits have fallen. So also the farmers' protest is casting some shadow on inflation rates as far as food, and of course supply is coming from the northern part of the country, especially Delhi and NCR area. So this is one we have to keep an eye on, inflation. Then Triumph motorcycles Now this is an interesting story. Triumph Motorcycles has not done very well. In fact, 2020 was very bad for them. They literally had 0% sales, and it's a uber cool motorcycle brand company. Their iconic motorcycles are Rocket 3R and Rocket 3 GT. But what they are planning is they are planning to introduce or launch 9 new motorcycle models from January to June 2021. Yes, 9 new models. The company is optimistic about its future in India, and they are planning to, or they are hoping that they would increase their market share by 20 to 25%, or grow by 20 to 25%. So that's an optimistic view by Triumph Motorcycles. Although this whole segment, this premium motorcycle segment, has seen a degrowth, 30 to 35%, of course, which is because of the pandemic. People maybe postponed their idea of buying a premium motorcycle. But the company is optimistic about the future, and then they are coming up with nine new models of motorcycles. I'll talk about Mrs. Bector's now. Mrs. Bector's opened up its IPO, and the IPO was subscribed, 1.7 times in just 2 hours. In fact, it was subscribed nearly 3 times in 2 hours. So Mrs. Bector's is a good company to watch out for. This is a good stock. It's a company which makes creams and biscuits and bakery items. They provide breads to Burger King, McDonald's, KFC. So they are into that segment. And this company is better in terms of financials than Burger King. They've been doing well. Their balance sheets are good. And why this IPO? Well, because they want to expand their base in India. They want to open more stores. They are trying to invest in a certain Indian tie-up, and they are planning to expand in India basically. I exactly don't know what they are getting into, but they are planning to expand, and generally companies come up with IPOs only when they are planning to expand, to grow. So the company is selling major shares in India, but 51% of the shares will remain with the parent company. So this is what their plan is in India. So here is where I wrap today's Biz Wrap, and I hope you found news useful. Next issue, I'll talk about some more interesting news. I was about to say what it is, but I'll not say. You have to watch out for the next edition. Till then, bye bye.